heart to incorporate what stories he wanted to put into this show, his own personal stories.
We had a couple of like I would say we had a pool arc where Kevin was a part of the swim team growing up, and we really wanted to like focus on that. So we had like a arc of that like storyline that we got directly from him. And he also, I went down to North Philly to see his neighborhood, and even though it's really rough, he wanted us to depict it in a way to show how much love he got from his community. So that was something that was important to him, and we incorporated it into the show.
And what about, but also bringing yourselves into it?
Yes.
So what personal things did you want to bring yourselves into the story too?
Oh, for me, like Killer Kid, the hospital that Nancy works at. I grew up in Compton, and I knew a lot of people, unfortunately, at the Martin Luther King Hospital that died because it was a trauma unit and there was a lot of bad stuff going on. And I wanted to name the hospital Martin Luther King Hospital because that was like from my childhood. Yeah. So
for me, there's two things. One is more like a joke thing, and the other is more of like a personal thing, which is the very old racist white woman is based on some people like that I know, who are very, very nice and very, very sweet, but can't help but being incredibly racist. And then the other thing that I put in the show I pitched, which I'm very happy with, is that the principal talks to a bullhorn like Morgan Freeman and Lean on Me, and he never puts the bullhorn down. So that's like a joke thing that I like. It's not a personal thing, but it's personal that I think it's funny, and I'm glad that it worked out.
One of the things I like about the show, it's messy. The characters are a little messy, which is life, but it's not, they don't not love each other. So is that something important to you, showing real life family, friends, real relationships? They're messy, but also love.
Right, because that's real life. And to me, comedy should depict real life. And it's rough. If you can love someone, they can have flaws that you hate about them, but you love them and you compartmentalize that stuff. And that's what we have to do. All of us have to do. So we wanted to show that like everything is not wrapped up with a bow. It's messy, but it's our mess,
Yeah, and it's an animated show, but it's not a cartoon, so the animation helps us have fun and be a little above, a little outrageous or a little, beyond what's real. But we wanted to keep the emotions real and keep the people and the characters real.
Now, one thing I like about the animation, what was your thoughts about how do you want the animation to look? How far do you want to push the envelope of the world, but also make it animation that people are semi-accustomed to?
We were very, be honest, because we were on strike, the writers were on strike, and so the artists, the visual development stopped because of that. And so when we came back, we had to really get our artwork up quick. And I was worried personally. As they were giving us designs, I was like, this is not quite it. I don't know. Are we going to get there? Yeah. And then eventually the picture of Kev and Nancy came in that we loved, and we were like, this is it. We wanted people to love it because you have to be in their households watching the TV, on TV. So we didn't want it to be so off-putting the way they looked, but then we wanted to be different at the same time. So.
Yeah, we wanted to not look like every other adult animated show that's out there, so we wanted to have its own look. And Mousse and Amanda and everyone at Shadow Machine just did an amazing job and like pushing the envelope and finding different ways to draw people, and that didn't look like everything else that's out there.
And my last question, I always preach to all my students, there are 3 moments that define a human's life: the day you're born, the day you die, and the day you get to work with Wanda Sykes.
Absolutely.
So those are the 3 moments that defines anybody's human life.
Absolutely.
So what has the problem collaborating with Wanda?
Wanda Sykes is one of the funniest humans to ever live. She's in my top 10 comics of all time, so smart and funny. And anytime she was in a booth, Wanda is good for 2 to 3 jokes on the show, every show. Like, she's going to come in and be like, I think she should say this. And we're like, thanks, Wanda. Thanks for giving us free writer jokes, because she's so good. But yeah, Wanda is amazing, amazing. I can't say more. Like, we had the show, we sold it before. One of their notes was, Wanda's voice was too harsh. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? This is Wanda Sykes. She's raising kids in North Philly. Do you know how hard that is as a single mother? You're going to be harsh if you're in that environment. So that's called love where I'm from. So we were, and luckily Kevin was on board with us. We were like, we're keeping Wanda. Yeah.